House is the founder of Families Against Narcotics, and they have helped a lot of people. You guys are going national, and organization that has really embraced and loved people through addiction, and it's made a lot of progressive changes in the addiction, especially with the way families view addicts and helping people get recovery. I think the shame is a big aspect of it that keeps people from getting help.
It is. When we first started Families Against Narcotics, we had a handful of people that would show up every month. And as parents started sharing their pain through addiction, more and more parents are coming. Our meetings are up to 300 people a month now, and many of those, I'd say half of them every month, are new parents that are coming in.
The parents have, and the shame that the addicts have, it's this feeling, and that's what really perpetuates a circle.
Well, we've always looked at addiction as being a moral failing, a choice. Nobody chooses to be an addict. Nobody takes their first drugs saying, guess what I want to do with my life? I want to end up homeless on the street with no job and no way to support myself, which is where addiction takes you. They're taken innocently. 73% of the people that become addicted become addicted because of a legal prescription.
Wow.
Okay, and
that's
so
a huge number.
It is a huge number, and it happens because of our culture. Mm-hmm. It doesn't happen because of a moral failing, and it's been proven that it's a brain disease, and we need to treat it like a disease instead of treating it like a moral failing. That's why insurance companies don't cover it the same way. If you're a diabetic and you eat pumpkin pie on Thanksgiving and you have an insulin reaction, they don't tell you we're not going to treat you because you chose to eat pumpkin pie. It's a disease. Mm-hmm. They know people are going to slip up, and we continue to treat them, whether it's 1 time or 10 times a year, that they kind of relapse.
Right.
People who have cancer that continue to smoke, we don't tell them, hey, you made a choice to smoke and that's hurting your chances here, so we're not going to treat your cancer. But that's what we do with addicts.
That's true.
You know, we gave you one-time treatment, you blew it, you went back out and you used again, so
there's
you
a
don't
lack
get
of
any
trust.
more
People
treatment.
have a lack of trust too with addicts. They just start writing them off. It seems like they write them off a lot sooner than they do.
Yeah.
Right when they find out they're using, it's almost like they just assume
that there's no hope.
Mm-hmm,
and there is hope. I work with hundreds of addicts every year. I run a drug court where people come to me at the very worst that you can possibly imagine them to be. And I watch their lives transform right in front of me, and they end up going to college.
You've helped them. I have friends that you've helped that their whole lives have changed after, and you can't normally say that when you go in drug court, you go before a judge. I mean, these people are indebted to you with their life. So it says a lot about you, what you're doing, the changes you're making. You should be really proud of yourself.
Well,
I know I'm proud to call you my friend.
Thank you. The one thing that Michigan is doing right is we have more drug courts per capita than any other state in the nation.
Wow.
So our judges, many of them, not all of them, not 100%,
right,
but many of them are really working hard to tackle this problem.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank you.
I appreciate you tuning in, and look for other segments coming up on addiction, and we'll hopefully be in touch with you again soon.
Okay.
We will do a show at one of the fan events, and you can always contact fan, and they're always in need of money, help, donations, whatever you can do to be a part of it.
And you can go to familiesagainstnarcotics.org, all one word, and just learn more about addiction. That's the big thing, is we're all about educating. There's a lot of good information on there that will help you through it if you have someone that is an addict. And we have chapters all over the state of Michigan, so find someplace close to you and connect with other parents that are going through this.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you so much for joining us. We will see you next week at Michigan Health Star.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.